Well, welcome back. We're joined this morning with Michael David and Chris Forsyth. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. You guys are here to talk to us about an exciting upcoming workshop you have in Joplin.
Yeah, so we're really excited from the Joplin Real Estate Investors Association to bring in Michael David. So Michael's from Deep Value Add, and we're excited for the topic that he's going to share with us at this event. It's something that's been on the top of our minds for 2025 and going into 26, so we're excited for that.
Yeah, I'll give you a top off of what we're doing here. We're doing a lecture next February the 3rd at Joplin at Old Chicago. It's called The Investor's Guide to Real Estate Agents and Property Managers, Who to Hire, Who to Fire, and Who to Trust. Right now, about a recent survey came out that about a third of landlords that entered the market after 2020 are accidental landlords. They're renting out a previous home that they used to live in, and a quarter of those folks are also in business with somebody in their family or a close friend. So the need for good property management and real estate agent services are only growing, and at this time it's not actually clear who's going to own what decisions and what type of decisions you need to make up front.
Amazing. So for those who attend this workshop, what are you hoping that they're able to take away from it?
Yeah, so our goal is to hire right and fire fast, and so it's all about building trust with those partners that you work with, and Michael can explain a little better than me, but it's really choosing the right business partners when you're managing your real estate.
Yeah, most of the time when you lose money on an investment, it's not always the building or the property itself. The wrong team can crash the right investment a lot faster than you think. And when you're relying on people in these areas, it's not enough just to assume that somebody has the credential or their experience is enough. You need to know what questions to ask, and if somebody doesn't have the answer, that's not necessarily the end of the game, but it's important to know what's your backup plan. A lot of these margins are razor thin for people, so you just can't afford to take the chance with something like your financial future.
Great. Who are you guys hoping to target with this workshop? Is it those accidental landlords you were telling us about, or real estate agents, or?
Yeah, oftentimes it's those accidental landlords and the folks really looking to scale their portfolio. So they've invested in the area, and they've gotten to the point where maybe they're at 3, 5, 10 doors, and they're really ready to scale, and they're looking for the best efficient way to do so.
Amazing. And why is this such important information for them to learn maybe sooner rather than later?
Yeah, so in our industry, we see a lot of distress. We see a lot of distressed landlords. And so our whole goal is to help educate and hopefully get the education out early so we don't end up in that situation in our areas.
100%.
Amazing.
So
it sounds like it's going to be a workshop that, for the right people, they're going to get a lot of value out of. For those who are hoping to attend, is there anything they should know about, getting tickets or how to attend?
Yeah, you can find tickets at joplinarea.com. We'll be at Old Chicago that night in the event room. 6 p.m. on that first Tuesday of February.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
And sounds like it's going to be a great workshop for people.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're looking forward to it.
Thank you guys so much. We'll be right back.